Namaste, beautiful soul. So nice to be here. So nice to be of service to you. My name is Juan, and this is Unity Soul Tarot. Check out my website, www.unitysoulalliance.com, for all my awesome services. I'm always available for you. And yes, it is such an honor and a privilege to do this reading for you. I can see there's a lot happening. And today is Sunday. It's a beautiful day. It's a really, really beautiful day. Wherever you are around the world, however you're watching this video, you just take care and you just know that you are deeply, deeply loved. The vibe for today is going back to the basics. Go back to basics. So it's almost like simplify, minimalize, bring it back down to your breath, bring it back down to um, those minimalistic things, like basics. Don't try and overcomplicate. Don't try and over articulate. Just bring it back down to the language of love, if you can bring it to that. And your Buddhism card is really, really beautiful. There's one beautiful card for you for later. It is a cultivation card, so a beautiful card for you to cultivate today. Having a look at the card that represents you in this reading is the High Priestess. You are an individual that works with the sun, the moon very closely. You are a goddess energy. You are a god energy. You are a god child. A child of creation, and you are using that creative energy. And I can see very clearly you using it in your near future card. It's very beautiful. This energy also reminds me that you listen to your intuition, but it's also asking you to remember that your intuition is guiding you inevitably to your highest good, and it is aligning you with your sacred divine purpose. Now, you do have some challenges. You've got this hierophant, you've got these archetypes of tradition, wisdom, everything that's almost like grinding you, and you, this free spirit, you, this free individual that just wants to kiss daisies and chase butterflies and be free, liberated from everything. And the Hierophant is here to almost, it's like your yin yang. This is like your yin, in a way of bringing in that balance, that little bit of shadow, that essence of groundedness. And because it's here to almost earth you into the earth, the best way to navigate these paths, or this card, is to always bring it back down to basics and also sit on the earth. Sit on the earth, walk barefoot on the earth, allow yourself to ground. I can see that you are a very saintly way as wagely, sagely soul, wise sage. Yes, put wise and sage together as wage. Okay, you are an individual that loves your solitude, and this is sitting in your subconscious realm. So I can see that you're actually navigating, or you're thinking about taking a bit of a retreat, a bit of time out, meditating, and concentrate on that meditation. Allow yourself to navigate these realms that are bringing you closer to yourself, your inner wisdom, with the High Priestess and the Hermit. I love this Four of Wands sitting in your past. You come from, there are pockets of happiness in your past. There's fire, this element of fire, which is creativity. It's just a beautiful energy, and there was a lot of peace in the past, where you can almost remember those peaceful moments. And your card spread is just saying there was stability there. There was some source of um, like a warm hearth to go to, a warm fire to go to, a campfire, something to make you feel like you're at home and stable. The four is always stability most of the time. And yeah, we got another four, so double four. I think this is our only double four. Just want to make sure. Yes, so you've got a double four. Double four is, you're looking for stability, but you thrive in stable environments. If it's unstable, if it's destabilized by something or someone, you don't resonate well. And that's why the High Priestess is coming up. It's saying, just turn within and everything is stable within. Don't look for that stability on the outside. In this day and age and where we are at the moment, it can be a little bit folly for us to seek that stability on the outside. Yes. Four of Swords coming up for you. It's also speaking about the rest. Today is Sunday, so take some time out to rest, rejuvenate, because next week looks like a very beautiful week. And I'm very excited to show you this card, because you are alchemizing. So the Magician, you're going to be given so many different elements in this upcoming week, that you are going to be offered, and you can alchemize them. You can turn lead into gold. You can turn sadness into happiness. You've got a lot of energy that's here, but it's calling you to be the magician. It's calling you to be the alchemist. This is your moment now to thrive and strive for the best results within yourself, so that you can be the best for yourself, your inner journey, your animals, your pets, pets, everybody around you. Sorry, I put up a little bit of fix on my nose. There is a bit of sadness around you. It's almost like this is how you see yourself. You see yourself as a bit of a sad sack. You're going through a little bit of a change, a shift, and it feels like it's been a couple of years. This sadness, this energy, and the cards are just saying, "This is how I feel. This is how I feel." So I understand that. The Empress is saying that you are a goddess, you are Venus, you are love. You know, if anybody were able to maintain your vibration, they would receive this goddess energy. So you've got an incredible Empress goddess energy that's coming through from your environment. It's almost like supporting you because you are a goddess, you are this divine sacred being. You have got this Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords is always about intelligence, keen mind, but it's also a sensation of insecurity. So, in your hopes and your dreams, in your dreams for your future, for your life, for everything around you, there's a little bit of insecurity there. You're very keen-minded. You strategize well, to the point where you can navigate things quite excellently and superbly. There's this sensation of insecurity, and I'm getting at that with the Five of Cups as well, with that sensation of a bit of sadness. So I don't know if it's related to the goddess. So the sadness related to the mother figure or the granny figure that's not there in your life anymore, and you just miss her sage advice. You miss her love, her kindness, and you feel a little bit insecure, a little bit lost without that matriarchal energy where you would just go for a cup of tea, go for a cake. You just feel better about yourself. And because she's not there in your environment anymore, you feel a bit lost. And that's why the Hermit card is showing up. But also, it's allowing you to become the Empress, to become the matriarch, to become that sacred, divine, feminine goddess that you want to be. Okay, some backstabbing coming up, quite possibly, but it's also the end. There's a sudden ending coming up, and this is great because when we see this card, when we see a number 10, we know we're at the end of a cycle. So with the number 7, we know that you've been carrying a lot of weight, you've been working really, really hard. And with this card, it's also coming up and saying, look, some people are not going to agree with what you say. They're not going to agree with where your heart is. And that's just going to lead them to almost want to gossip about you or speak ill about you. And that is okay. You are navigating yourself out of that environment, and you are ascending and transcending that negativity because you're no longer being that negativity within you, so that you're not manifesting it, correct? It also, it's indicative of a change. There's a change coming in the future. And I love that change because it does speak to me about you growing as an individual. And if you've noticed, there are so many major arcana cards in your reading. There are 5 major arcana cards in your reading. So, you know, you are a magical individual. You've lived a long life. You've had some suffering when in your childhood, early childhood, which gave you these gifts, quite possibly. You worshipped a goddess figure in your life, your mum, your older sister, your aunt, your gran. Somebody was really, really great to you. Even the wisdom of the ages, you know, the religious or the cult-like, the structure, the rituals, everything, it brought you comfort. But right now, it's bringing you a little bit of irritability. The High Priestess, you navigated these ways when you were younger, the magician, strife, strain, and that brought you closer to your inner voice, which led you to the age, the age of sages, yes, where you realized that in order to get anywhere very beautiful in life, you actually need to just be there yourself, and you don't need to worry about anybody else, yes. Not in a narcissistic way, but when you focus on yourself, you understand the butterfly effect in quantum physics and quantum mechanics. Your love and your pioneering, your cultivation of truth inside of you will have a ripple effect on the dimensions around you. Okay, you've got 3 beautiful sword cards. You've got 1 cup, 1 wands. You've got no pentacles. So either you are struggling with finances and material wealth, and it's not coming up in the reading, or it's going to be all right. So because this is for the week ahead, I feel that you don't need to worry so much about finances. It's more about you. There's a lot of thoughts. 4 of Swords, thinking about you need to rest before this week starts. Yes, you're feeling insecure, but listen to those vibrations and frequencies that bring you serenity. Do some chanting. Yes, there's always going to be backstabbing. There's always going to be idiots in life. But don't become that bitchy energy. Don't play with them. Don't be baited by them. In that way, you keep yourself serene and in bliss. And you remember the Four of Wands. Remember that, manifest that in your mind. Visualize you are strong. I know you're a bit sad, but this too shall pass. All right. Renunciation. Number 35. That's number 8. What does 8 mean to you? Give up all ideas about yourself and simply be. Nisargadatta Maharaj. Apologies if I pronounced it incorrectly. There is a great difference between struggling in life and loving life. The practice of renunciation, or voluntarily letting go, will help you end the struggle and make loving life possible. For when you are not struggling, you can give all you have to love, to dream, to be who you truly are, and to everything that you do wholeheartedly. Isn't that wonderful? Cultivation card. Oh, so beautiful. Love it. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Juan. Please support my channel. I need your help. PayPal link is down below. If you can support me more, please, I'm available for readings, for Reiki healing. There's an 11-day sacred earth medicine journey workshop. There's a shadow journaling workshop. I've got so many things available for you. Please, I'm here for you. I love you. Namaste.